Hello guys, welcome back to Panda Trades. I haven't posted here for 2 weeks. I'm coming back now. I gotta keep posting and update you guys. I still trade. I have a few swing trades going on right now, and I do trade every day. I did some lives, but I don't know if I'll keep doing those lives. I still trade every morning, trade my swing trades, trade some options too. Um, but yeah, I just want to give you an update. I know I'm sorry I've been gone for too long, but I want to give you an update on the market and what's going on. So let's pull up this SPY chart right here. This is our SPY chart, the S&P 500 ETF, and when you look at that way, you can see that we have a bounce from what was that, October the 13th. We bounced off the 350 and we had a really strong bounce. Almost, what was that? Almost 20 points bounce day and one day on the SPY. Okay, so if you see that here, okay, we start basically going up, and then we have higher low and higher highs and higher low and higher highs all the way up to here. Now, when you scroll back, zoom out, what you can see is that we're still in the bear trend. Um, you can see we're still in the bear trend, and we haven't broken it yet. So we touch it once, we touch it twice, we touch it three times, and you have a strong resistance. So we broke it down, and then we got up all the way up to 410. And 410 was a key level to me. If you look at the macro overall market, you can see the SPY touch it here once, touch it here twice, touch it here three, four, touch it a lot of times. So the support was valid till a couple months ago when it became resistance. Now, when it became resistance, there was a level I was watching. I watched because I had that downtrend as well when you get to this point right here, and with the 200 moving average. And I talked to that a couple weeks ago in my channel too. That I'll be watching the 410 reject. As you can see, we did reject the 410. So we faked everybody out here with the breakout 405, 406, and we got rejected at 410. So if you look at it, and you see a big rejection. Now we had some, historically speaking, too. The end of the year is those are good year for bull market. So we had some slowdown with inflation. So we got a nice react to the market, went up to 410, and then a huge reject that happened. So we still not certain about what's going to happen, but the downtrend still continues. And if you look at big companies like Pepsi, for example, they're going to lay off some more employees, and a lot of big companies now lay off. And if you just even pull some charts out, let's look at Apple, for example. Apple chart. We basically in this range for a long time. 2022 from the mid of 2021, actually, this range from 140 to 175. But we basically still in the downtrend. Even if you look at here on Apple, it's a downtrend. Let's open another one. I'm sorry. Tesla. If you look at the macro Tesla, we had a big run up from 2020 all the way up here to about 400. We did have a split, but 1 to 3 right here. And since the split right here, couldn't break that 315 or something like that, and kept selling off. So if you look at the macro of it, I have a level here. This is 179. I have a level of 155. But if the market is really gonna dump, it can dump even lower with Tesla. It can get up to 115, 118, or even go lower as 65, 55 area, which will be a big. I'm gonna buy a lot of Tesla when it gets to the 50, 55, if it'll get there. So you really gotta watch the market and see. Next week we also gonna have some news, and we're gonna have the let me tell you here exactly what will be the CPI 8:30 on December 13th. So this really gonna indicate what's gonna happen here before the end of the year, and then we'll know Thursday 15 we got the jobless claim, and Friday we have the manufacturing PMI. So I think next week will be the one that indicates what's the market going to do. As long as we don't break this trend, we're still in the bear market, and we might be selling off way more than that. So this for SPY. The SPY is 410. If we look at the QQQ, for example, it's same as a downtrend. They react the same, and you can see this downtrend continues. We have here like a doji candle, and basically a pattern, morning star, and we just selling off, we just keep selling off, and we're in a downtrend. We touches this, we get all the way up to a high of 295. We got up to 295, which was right here. As you can see, we touched it here once, twice, we rejected twice, we broke, and then became resistance. And then we just kept selling off, and along macro, you can see a downtrend. We're gonna keep looking and see what's gonna happen. This is the QQQ, and if you're gonna look at the weighted of it, the QQQ, the QQEW, which weight the index fund, it'll down 2.9%. Okay, which is more than the QQQ, which is kind of worries. If you look at the SPY is down 1.3%. But if you look at his weight, the weighted one is 1.2%. So it's less. But if you look at the tech stocks, when you weighted the QQQ, the index, you can see it's lower, which going to indicate it keep selling off. So we really got to be careful if you want a longer stock, or go for a swing trade for the long side. For me, it's still a short, still selling off, still bear market. That's what everything indicates. Unless we're gonna break the trend, if we're gonna break the trend, the 410, then it indicates for me a bull market starting. I don't believe it's gonna happen, especially with all the layoffs and everything that's going in the economy right now. So we gotta be patient and see next week what's gonna happen. So this is the SPY and the QQQ, and you can see also the UUP, which is the dollar index. We sold off. We got all the way to the 200 moving average. We touched that. We bounced. Now what's gonna happen? If the UUP will keep rising, the market will keep falling. If it's going to reject here and keep falling below the moving average, then the market going to rise. We got to keep watching that too as well. So you're going to have an indication of what's happening over there as well. Let's look at VIX. The VIX got all the way down here to 19. Which you guys to the support here, right here, which is usually goes up to 35, 40, and goes all the way down to about 10, which is like really over sold type of thing. But it jumped all the way. It jumped from here, so we'll keep watching that and see what the market gonna bring us. Again, when we trade in the morning, we in and out in a matter of minutes, seconds to minutes. So we just gotta see and kind of read the market. Just be careful, guys, with the longs. Be careful with swing positions right now. Get the direction first before you're gonna do any swing positions. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope I'm gonna make more content for you guys and keep educate you about the market and do some updates for you every time. I know I've been gone for 2 weeks, but I'll try to make more content every time. That's it. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you.